Hello, hello, and welcome, my Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon to full moon in November 2021? Happy Halloween was yesterday at the time of this recording, and I am your reader. Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. Virgo sun sign, if you can't tell, the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. Virgo power. Hey, my virgins. Hope you are all well. Had a lovely, lovely, lovely Halloween. Hung out with a friend of mine from high school and made new friends and had a lovely, lovely, lovely time. So I'm back at the dining room table, at the tarot table, and ready to read. If you're new to the channel, a 5-card draw is just one card from 5 different decks in this case, to get you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, in this case a waxing moon timeline. The new moon in Scorpio on Thursday, November 4th, 5:15 p.m. Eastern. I am in New York, and then we are looking at the 17 days after that, building to, it's a full moon on Thursday, the 19th of November, but it's void, of course, and a lunar eclipse at 3:57 a.m., which is a little early in the morning, but it is pretty much in Taurus up to that point, and then it goes void at the same moment it goes full. An astrologer will say that's a void, of course, full moon, but you do you. So what do you want to cast for? What seeds, metaphorically, do you want to plant that they could come to fruition at full moon? These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements, fire, earth, air, water, spirit, to help you set your intention, give a little shape to what can sometimes be a little like, what do I want, right? So general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs to get more about the timeline we are about to look at, but we have more than one timeline going. Sometimes your moon sign gets a different situation than your sun, etc., etc. I guess that's about it, except to say that all the decks that I read are always in the bottom of the description box, along with lots of cool linky poos down there. If you want to book me for a reading, there's a video I did called Booking a Reading with Mal, which explains how that goes down. Otherwise, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can. For my beloved Virgos, this new to full November 2021, please take a nice deep breath. Because here we go. As I call upon, through using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, I call to the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism. Perfect time of the year to call on the ancestors for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading. Please, what is their element of fire? Well, the spell fragment to help them form, refine their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire this new to full November. Victory. Kind of general, right? Victory in anything. I shall celebrate and I shall see. I will let victory... Oh, no, sorry. That's not... I didn't read that right. I shall celebrate and I shall rise... Scripty writing here. I will let victory make me wise. So a touch of wisdom in there. Who doesn't want victory? But that's why we have 4 other cards to pull to get what this might be about, right? Everybody wants to rise, rise up, right? Cross the finish line. Everybody wants that. So, and it's interesting. The imagery is of a cup, right? So as a tarot reader, I go, so that's the feeling of it, right? Not just the winning, but that feeling of being victorious. Element of earth We're going to use the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. Whether you have the crystal, the stone, or not, or want to get it, that's on you. But what's written in the book tends to be pretty, well, somewhat specific for a general read. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the North, powers of Earth, the Archangel of Nature, the Archangel of Lyons, please. One card in clarity for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, wanting victory. What is the element of Earth, the fuel that feeds the fire, that helps them manifest their heart's desire of victory here this new to full November 2021? Amazonite, like Amazonite, but I believe it's pronounced Amazonite. Definitely a goddess stone. I have a nice chunk of it upstairs in my bedroom so that I get a good night's sleep. That calming of emotions and stuff. But let's see what Tony Carmine Salerno has to say. Peace, serenity, spiritual connection, balance, perception, and creativity. That's a lot of keywords for one stone. Oh, also known, it says in little parentheses, also known as artist's stone. Your current confusion and frustration are a result of the emotional instability which has caused you to see things from an imbalanced perspective. It happens, right? A rough day in Earth School. This has all come about because you have allowed yourself to become physically, emotionally, and mentally drained. Come now, Virgos, we are prone to that. We are the servants of the zodiac. But if you're not serving yourself, we can fall out of balance. And remember, an exhausted body can create an inflamed nervous system, which changes your biochemistry, which affects your emotions, and your emotions affect your biochemistry. So I get the peace, serenity, spiritual connection, but I think we're really looking at balance here as a key word. The beautiful healing energies that radiate from the Amazonite crystal will help restore your balance, peace, and clarity. Let go of all concerns. Trust, with exclamation point on it. Does that a lot in this book. All you desire will soon manifest. Victory, right? So, bring yourself into balance. Look, we work so hard. I mean, I feel like all the earth signs do. So if you've got like Taurus and Capricorn placement as well as Virgo, we could be very hard on ourselves, right? Gotta get it done. That's why like I've loosened up on my schedule since I've become a YouTuber. It's like, oh, they'll get done when they get done, right? Because I can jam that pedal to the metal, as it were, and burn myself out and knock myself out of balance. This is a good time to switch off and get away from it all for a while. Spending time in nature will help. Rock and roll. The more you let go of a desired outcome, the clearer things will seem, and the faster you will get what you want. Now, that's not a way of trying to hack the universe. I mean, I have a history with the work of Abraham Hicks, right? Jerry Nestor Hicks and all of that. And they say that feeling good is how you know your alignment with Source. Yeah, but trying to maintain feeling good when you're not feeling good doesn't work, right? It's called emotional bypassing. So I like what Matt Kahn says a little bit better. His Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck will be the last card down for Spirit in the Fire, Earth, Air Order Spirit. But he says it's when you're relaxed, right? So think tense, relax, right? That's actually an exercise. It's called tense and release. You do different muscle systems. I'm a dancer, if you didn't know. Yeah, so I like that. So bringing yourself into balance, the emotional part may be part of that, but I don't see how you balance yourself emotionally without getting the rest you need, right? Without making sure your diet is good for you wherever you are in that journey, right? So very much an earth card. Let's get your element of air. Healing with the Angels Oracle. Let's see what the angels and archangels recommend for your element of air, which feeds the fire. Right. Breathe. As I call upon the angels and archangels of the North, powers of Earth, the sign of Virgo, the Arielites, the Urielites, the Orielites, please One card in clarity for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading. Their element of fire, victory. The fuel that feeds that fire, helps that happen, is a Amazonite, that coming into balance, that peace, that clarity. Not that they need to let go of what they want, but relax, release around the outcome. The timing, the when, the where, the how, right? Which is very detail-oriented Virgo terrain. So please, who are the healing angels that the Virgo can call upon, think about, read about, meditate upon, to feed the fire of their heart's desire of victory, this new to full? Body care. Yeah. I mean, well, I see Halloween as the beginning of the holiday season, right? Because it's just straight on through till New Year's Day, at least, where I live, it seems, So it's a lot. And you can get to a point, and I have, thank God I'm not in event planning like I used to be. Oh my God. It was like by the time the event started, you just burnt and exhausted. And, it's not a great way to enjoy what you're doing. So whether this is for business or this is with family, the victory that you want here really starts with you calling upon what would the healing angels of body care do? They would bring you modalities. They would bring you, things on the internet to look into. I found the Wim Hof method that way. WIM space HOF. Just check it out. It's a breathing technique. It's really interesting. Cold therapy. It's just really wonderful, and it shifted everything. And I started doing it before everything shut down. Ha 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 ha. Okay. It really helps the immune system. And the anecdotal evidence of what people are healing themselves with is pretty off the chart. But it was something I had to research. And by the way, element of air, a breathwork technique. What you looking at, Sabby Cat? You want to sit with me? I stayed overnight at my friend's house. So my cats are like, Mama? Takes them a while. All right, element of water. Whispers of Love Oracle, the deck that turns the party chanter deck. Let's see what the higher selves have to say. Breathe. Because as a Virgo, I can see this in different areas of my life, but let's see what the emotional part of this is. Breathe. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, maybe even giving this reading, with that heart's desire of victory that anchors itself into form through balance, peace, clarity, with the healing angels of body care just saying, hey kid, try this. Or, ooh, look, someone wants to give you a massage, give them a reading. It happens, right? What's their element of water? The energy and motion of the emotion for them this new to full November 2021. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Now, couldn't that just play itself out in so many different ways? It feels like this is about you kind of loving where you are. How in the world do we gain the grace of endurance, which is a soul quality, a mystical thing, the grace of endurance, without facing obstacles, hardships, adversity, and yet we press through. So to get victory through endurance is for me one of the 3 gateway graces. It's in my book, Words of Grace: the maiden grace of humility, the mother grace of hope, and the crone grace of endurance. And to grant me the crone grace of endurance to call upon a strength, a love, a power, and a wisdom beyond this world, that I may endure whatever is necessary on my path to heal, to grow, to learn, fill in the blank. My book, Words of Grace, is essentially a prayer book that I recorded verbally and then had transcribed during one of the worst periods of my life when my career completely got destroyed. I became a YouTuber after that. I already had stuff on my channel from spiritual teaching, but never thought I was going to be a reader on YouTube. Now I have clients all over the world and I work from home, and it's freaking amazing. I just have to check with my boss. What are we doing next? I don't know. How about we take a break? Okay, thanks, boss. Power of Spirit. The Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. Let's see what this is about, because this body care for Virgos, you know, right? We take that thing about, you know, when the airplane and the mask drops down, put it on the child first before we put it on ourselves. We'll put it on everybody on the plane before we put it on ourselves. Except them snakes. Don't need no MFing snakes on a plane. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the Ascended Masters General Assembly, simply General Assembly, because this could be victory in anything. So please, what is the element of spirit, the perfect healing mantra for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading with their element of fire for victory, what they yearn for, what they burn for, their heart's desire, so that we shall celebrate and we shall rise. We will let victory make us wise with Amazonite, that peace, that clarity, that balance. Balance really feels like the word there. Calling on the healing angels of body care to just kind of guide us into the best healing, not just experiences, but information and research. Element of air. With love indoors, understanding that people might not dig it when we pull back to take care of ourselves, and to be loving and to be understanding, and maybe explain to them in the most loving Virgo way possible that if I'm burnt out, I can't help anyone. So please, the perfect healing mantra, my beloved Ascended Masters for the Virgo, this new to full November 2021. Illuminating the truth. I love this one. I'm willing to see things clearly, no matter the outcome. I call this my clairvoyant mantra. I am clairvoyant. I think everybody is. They just don't know how to activate it. Right? Clear seeing. I am willing to see things clearly. Seeing, clear seeing. No matter the outcome. When I first got this deck, I was like, I think the second card that I learned, the second mantra that I learned, but I have to tell you, it's stuck with me. Big time. So, illuminating the truth. I'm willing to see things clearly no matter the outcome. Perfect for Virgos, by the way. Mercury-driven earth signs. Really important. When the truth is illuminated, you are no longer willing to settle for opinions, but instead yearn for a direct reflection that can shift fear and apprehension into higher vibrations of acceptance. Right? Instead of dealing with hearsay, instead of guessing, but maybe to say, no, I'm willing, throat chakra, to see things clearly, third eye, no matter the outcome. It's like Archangel Michael's sword, cutting through the crap to get to the core. Gordian knot. Gordian knot? Discordian knot? Whatever. Into higher vibrations of acceptance. In the illumination of truth, it doesn't matter how much life gets inconvenienced or disrupted. Instead, the recognition of fact versus falsehood allows you to move past the shattering of expectations to commune with the reality beyond your horizon of ingrained ideas. Particularly Virgos, we can be very systematic in our belief systems. But there's always a higher truth. There's always a higher truth. I don't care how spiritual somebody thinks they are. There is always a higher chakra. There's always a higher truth. That's the spiral of evolution back to the divine singularity, the one, source, whatever you want. From there we come, to there we return. This mantra is ideal for recovering from betrayal, much, healing abandonment, and dealing with distrust. Virgo. Right? Like when somebody does something and you automatically take things like, take it personally, right? And then you begin to realize over time, it's like, you know what? That really had nothing to do with me. That was on them, which you could get that, you could see that. But can you flip the script and say, then my reaction to that had nothing to do with them. That was all about me. That's something I needed to heal. And that's why it happens. Not for a human reason, but for a divine purpose. One that brings you victory through truth. Put it together for you in a little blessing, as I like to do with the torch of Ariel I got here. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine to please bless the Virgo collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs with all that they need this new moon to full in November 2021, that we may illuminate truth because we are willing to see things clearly no matter the outcome, so that emotionally we endure in love, for love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. And calling upon the healing angels of body care is simply to say, I call to the healing angels of body care to help me care for my body in new ways that are beyond the horizons of what I knew was available or ready for me, working with the energy of Amazonite. That's that emotional balance, that clarity, that peace, that calm, because what we want is going to manifest here, hence the victory that the Virgos can cast for here in their element of fire. For we shall celebrate and we shall rise. Let victory now make us wise, for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So motivate. And so it is. That's a hot read for a new moon. Definitely cast this. Boogie down. Do 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 do. Only do that when it's a fun read. Don't do that at the end of a womp womp read. So did you like it? Like it. Helps other Virgos find the video, right? Do you want more of me? If you're new, subscribe. I'm a hoot. I'm a Virgo hoot. And certainly, if you would like to book me for a reading, link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal, 13-minute video. A lot of fun, I thought. And if you would like to read my book about that, the Gateway Graces, my book Works of Grace, available on Kindle. Plus, I'm teaching on Facebook. It's all in the description box, Virgo. You know, we give good description box otherwise. Wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of this new moon to full in November 2021, my beloved Virgos. Virgo power, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.